In today's video, we would be showing off this random quad strategy that is actually nasty. It is Dartling Gunner, sub, glue. And the hero can be whatever hero you like, but this is the hero that we ended up getting in Random Quad. So let's get right into it. In today's video, we're going against Amber Leader 4458. And it shows that he has been in BFB before, so he is not an absolute scrub. So if the strategy works out, that means that it could be viable. So let's get started. I'm not really sure how I want to go about this. This is a weird combo, but I always go with my hero first if it's Striker Jones, because he can handle the reds early game. We might leak a little bit, but that's okay. I think next we're going to put the Dartling down just like he did, and then we're going to go for bottom path. Maybe I'll put a glue down, and then we'll do we'll get some corrosive and slow him down a little bit so that our Dartling isn't overrun by reds when we put it down. I'm not sure if this is the best way to start about it, but we're just messing around here and we want to see if the strat actually has some viability. So we'll get our Dartling down a little soon here, but you see like how the glue right here can just handle reds very easily by itself. So if you didn't know that, it's a good starting tower sometimes if they're just doing group deco. So we'll get our Dartling down here as soon as I have the money. There we go. He's sending out grouped blues now. And we'll start working towards bottom path. So if we think about this strategy logically, the glue is for help with DDT defense. The sub can solo ZOMGs and helps out with bads in late game, and the Dartling is for early, mid, and late game. With the MAD, you can destroy bads, and then the sub also helps with the glue to get camo detection so that it can actually attack the DDTs and slow them down so that we can kill them with our other towers. So this combo actually does have some viability, which is nice, because we're just doing random and this is what we got, and we'll see what happens late game, because we're just gonna bring it to late game. We don't really have to send that much at our opponent, unless he decides to get a little aggressive. But we'll just continue to space eco here and build up our money so that we can keep getting our defenses up and see what he sends our way. So the thing that's interesting about this loadout is it has sub, and clearly right now sub is meta. Dartling isn't really as much of meta anymore because of the nerfs that were added in this most recent patch, but sub is definitely ran in most meta strats, and I'd say the biggest meta strat right now is Druid sub farm. So at least we're not being the sweatiest person on earth. We're using sub, but Dartling nerfed not so good. Obviously the mat is still good, but and glue is probably one of the worst towers that people think in the game. So we're not being super sweaty, and it's still a competitive combo, so that's good. You don't always want to be using just the go-to strat that works for easy wins, because it's fun to have some adversity in the game and be able to beat someone that has meta with something new. Especially because when you use a new strat, people don't know how to beat the strat because they haven't seen it before. So we got our reactor here. We have our bottom path Dartling, and we have the glue hose. So you can see how this combo is working pretty well together. The glue hose slows down all the balloons, gives the reactor time to kill it, and if it gets to the dartling can clean that up too. So we'll just keep on space ecoing here, and you can see he's sending zebras. We'll just keep on black ecoing. I haven't really done any research on what the most efficient ecoing is now that the game has been changed with the space leads. I still do it, but I don't think it's the most efficient anymore. I've seen people doing the zebras into rainbow eco, which is interesting. So we'll have to figure out what the best way to eco is, and then we'll start doing that going forward. But see, with this combo, we don't even have to upgrade our powerful darts right away because we have other people that can deal with the lead, so it's not that important. And I'm not even scared of a rush because we can just get our ballistic missile up, and the combination of all these towers together has insane popping power. What's nice about this setup here is that we're able to stall the rounds pretty well here. See, he's doing the rainbow eco that I was talking about here, but you can see we still don't have our dartling upgrade yet, and that's just easy to deal with. So with the glue, we want to start getting up our bottom path. This will be our DDT defense. We don't have to do anything major yet, but in case mobs, just to slow it down, we can use this guy. We don't have to get him all the way up, but it'll slow down the mobs so that we have the time to kill it in this corner. Now that we have gotten this far and I got a chance to think about this strat a little bit, I think that Churchill might be a good addition to this strategy because in case for some reason you don't get your glue up in time, he can solo DDTs with his ability, and that just would be a great add to late game defense as well. So I'm thinking that's the replacement tower for Striker. But we're just continuing to yellow eco here, and maybe we'll do 3 dartlings. We'll do a bottom path dartling, we'll do a middle path dartling, and we'll do a top path dartling. And if he sends a ZMG, we'll use our sub, and that's our plan so far. But we'll just continue yellow ecoing and building up money, and the main focus is round 25. We stop ecoing and we get up our glue, and then we can continue ecoing for the rest of the game, and then we work towards that mad, which is very important for round 30. One thing that I do like so far is that we have the life advantage here, which is so great because we're trying to go for late game. We're trying to see how the strat fends against late game, and so it is in our opponent's side to beat us because we can just go forever and then we'll win regardless. So he'll have to rush us, and we'll see how we'll defend what he sends our way. So if we look at our opponent's side quickly here, we can see that they have a pretty similar setup. We have one more dartling. He has his glue hose at the beginning. The reason I have it closer is because when we pop the mobs down, I want the glue hose to help with those ceramics. So he instead is just doing it for my eco. And then he has his Striker Jones on the top, but he also has, oh, he just moved his 2 towers to the top. So I guess when we send a bad at some point, he wants to use those towers to clean up there, the liquefier for the ceramics, and then the mob glue, which isn't a bad idea. But I like what we're rocking with right now, so we'll just keep on going. As you can see, like the AI mob is coming out now, and we'll see how we do with this. Most of our defense is down low here, so I'm not worried that it's not really cracked so far. So once it gets in this corner here, it doesn't even get there. We shredded it too fast. But I just wanted to see how it was handled in this corner, because that's the extent of the sub's range. But see, we got our buckshot up down here. This will help to deal with the balloons afterwards, after we kill mobs. Also does a little bit of mob damage, but as we can see here, ZMG is out. I don't know if I want to send him a ZMG yet. He hasn't sent us anything really. He's black ecoing now, or pink ecoing, but our eco is doing so well. We have 3k eco. We'll send him one real quick. Do some purple eco with it, because we just want to make sure that we get this glue upgrade for DDTs in a couple rounds. You could see, I guess the mob skin is glitched out here. It's all black, but it's not reinforced, so I don't think he should have trouble with it, but we'll see what he does. He'll probably just, yep, looks like he's gonna first strike it. He has a bunch of glue on the screen, so it also doesn't look like he's having any problem with the purple eco. But that was easy to defend. We'll get up our third dartling here. I wish I could put it in this spot. Doesn't look like I can. So maybe on this right side if I can't get it. Yeah. This will be our top path. I wonder if he sends us a ZMG as well. But we have plenty of money. We have 3,700 eco, so we could just sell our dartlings and probably like 1 income boost, and we could get that defense very easily. So you see how good our stalling is because of how long it takes us to kill those regen purple camos. It's just giving us so much time to get this eco up. 4k eco round 24 is amazing. It's not the best obviously, but it's very good. He's kind of stalling too, especially with the glue, but he does have the liquefier up there that is killing the balloons fast, but like you can see, the mob isn't getting destroyed that quickly. So he's continuing with black eco. We'll do our pink still, so we can save up money while ecoing, which is amazing. It looks like we can almost get this upgrade without even stopping. I said we were gonna stop on round 25, but I don't think we have to. But like, as you can see, this strat is very good because the sub handles mid game pretty well, unless you like all outed with a bunch of mobs, like a bunch of BFBs or something like that. I still think we could handle it, but that's when things could start getting a little wonky, because we could get overrun. But the glue is just so good at slowing down the balloons, so that like that's the hardest part when you get overloaded with balloons, is cleaning up afterwards. You could pop them all, but are you gonna get all the stuff that comes out of it? And I think with glue it makes it a lot easier. So that's the difference, because usually glue and ice are interchanged a little bit because of their DDT defense with the ice impale. But glue is very good with balloons if you're having a problem with the balloons that come out of mobs. So like glue obviously works well with bomb as well. Okay, so if you didn't see before, we got our super glue up. I have a great video on super glue. If you don't know about super glue, it's a great DDT defense. It's 28,000, which is so cheap, and it pretty much defends infinite DDTs if you have any kind of damage. You can't have nothing that can kill the DDTs, because obviously they'll push eventually, but if you have any kind of defense and you just need a little slowing to kill him, this is a great upgrade. And you can see we're getting up our defense pretty well here. We have 6k eco before round 30, and we're going to be getting up this mad soon. Once this mad is up, I think it's a wrap. This combination, you'll see, has so much potential late game, and it's going to put so much damage to a bad in like little time. I don't know if we'll send him around 30 bad. I don't know. He hasn't really said anything, so like I kind of want to force him. I kind of want to get him angry. See how he is when he gets angry, because he's not saying anything. But you see how we're stalling with this balloon. Our bottom path dartling is putting some damage on it, but besides that, we don't really gotta attack it at all. I'm not worried about it at all. But I think, so what I like to do with sub is I get one ballistic or first strike that is has all map coverage, and then one that is just the close range bottom path, because the bottom path does more damage. So going over to his side, I just sent him a bad. He got his mat up, so I didn't do this to kill him, but you can see that skin's glitched too. But I don't think he should have a problem with it. It's only around 31. Yeah, see, he pops it pretty easy. I just want to see if he could defend it. So he looks like he's pretty skilled. He's selling and rebuying his mat. That's a lot of money. But I just wanted to see what he would do, see if he sent us back, because he hasn't sent us anything still. Our defense is pretty stacked, so... Okay, here we go. DDTs. You can see Super Glue putting in work. Super Glue and mad with a boost. And we're shredding that. That is so easy. Look at this combo. Look at this combo. Easily defending that DDT rush. I'll send him... He sold everything, so I'll just send him some ZMGs. I could have sent DDTs, but he has the glue there. I don't know. I just didn't want to do that for some reason. And he's sending a bad 2. And we'll use these first strikes in a second. I think I'm going to add another one. Use those. Oh my god. Look how fast we shredded that. It didn't even get to our corner. Oh my goodness, use that glue ability. Slow. Oh my gosh. That is tragic. That is tragic. And if you liked the video, please like and comment and subscribe.